Hi Leo, this is your message, and this is self-discovery support. Yeah, this is the second to last reading I'm doing tonight, and yeah, it's a little bit late, so I think I'm gonna be slower than I usually am, and yeah, just take my time with this. You have the card. So because I haven't done the readings for about 3 weeks now, so I'm gonna just pull a card, what you most need to know right now. And this one came out, number 42, Snake Encircles the Moon. This talks about a time of feeling or needing to feel grounded, centered, and almost like a support system, needing a support system, or feeling like it's just time to like reconnect with yourself. Okay, so that's something. Okay, we've got like a plane, a helicopter flying overhead now. So yeah, and also can feel like looking at yourself from in perspective. So there's a little bit of self introspection, self reflection type of energy. With the snake and the moon, these are very like mysterious creatures, and it's very internal but intuitive and connected to nature and what's happening in general. And so that's what this is talking about, is finding that again for yourself, making sure that you also, if you have familiar ways that you normally cope or soothe, or it's like looking at how you do this or why you do this, like who is it that is normally there for you, and really like I guess evaluate or just notice the habits or the things that you're doing, so you have a kind of innate sense of like what you need to be doing, what's working and what's not. Yeah, it's like wanting to be held as well, like wanting to be cared for as well. All right, so your energy here comes out with this kind of coral color. It's it kind of feels like sunburnt skin, or like nude skin. It's like flesh. It's very vulnerable, sensitive, sensual, and just kind of also glowing. There's a sense of all of these things, these energies here. It's not heavy. It kind of feels like curiosity is in here. So let's see what else comes out, given that we've just talked about all of that. Okay, Leo, it kind of feels like you're at a point where you're trying to make a decision. It's like you've been on pause for a while. You've not decided whether to go or come, or maybe you just like, sometimes you can be quite like stubborn and say like, okay, I don't know enough, or for whatever reason I'm not going forward, I'm not coming, I'm not regressing, I'm just staying where I am right now, or holding on to a certain position as well. Now, after talking about this energy of like snake encircling the moon, and how like intuitive it is, the high priestess comes out as a situation for you, and it's something about not like needing care. You are having to figure things out intuitively at this point. Why? Because it feels like the communication in a certain situation or with someone is not moving forward. It's not happening to the point where you would like it. So you're kind of having to tap into like other ways of understanding, right? Because communication is our main and most upfront, reliable way. But then also there's like discerning and listening to self and the universe and all of that, energies and all of that. And it feels like that's kind of more where you are now. Now, your concern is, I think you're concerned about just like a situation which is it's just not fulfilling at all. It's just, it kind of annoys you with like how unfulfilling it is, and maybe it's because nothing is happening in this situation. The problem here comes up as King of Pentacles. Now, there's two things that come through for that. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but it could also be for some of you like not wanting to play that role, concern about like maybe commitment, partnership as again. Maybe that's that Two of Swords energy. You didn't want to pursue something, and so you kind of step back from a situation, because this King of Pentacles energy is very heavy for you in terms of there's some connection to you that you are feeling. Oh, and look at that. This King of Pentacles is wearing the same color as your energy. It's the coral energy. Okay. Maybe you think that this is a very vulnerable place to be in, to be someone's partner. Let me pull an extra card on that. I'm kind of seeing, okay, you guys are not seeing the card. It's the Fool. In a way, I think that some of you feel like I would be a fool to become like a long-term partner again. It could feel like jumping in and not fully knowing everything, and that seems like that Two of Swords energy where you're like, not sure how to deal with that. And for some of you, it's like you're already settled. This is another thing. You're already settled in a situation. You're already like tied up in terms of supporting something else, some other situation, but like this Fool energy comes and it's like, it's very alluring. It's a need to to uproot and move on, or not move on, but to explore new beginnings. So that's kind of why you're having to rely on that intuition. You're not saying a whole lot, but it kind of feels like, yeah, there's dissatisfaction either way. Dissatisfaction in the relationship you have currently, or the dissatisfaction in not being able to also like go towards what you see as this energy of the Fool. Now, your feelings, Three of Wands. So I think you are kind of just like looking at the possibilities. It's not going forward. It's like you could almost feel like you would rather wait on somebody to come towards you. Okay, I see. Okay, a part of this King of Pentacles energy is staying grounded. So it kind of feels like a strategy that you may have with somebody, to act a lot more kind of stable, grounded, but it's like you don't want to be the one to just jump first. Yeah. So, okay. The advice here is the Five of Wands. It's talking about conflicts and really addressing. Okay, this is the question I would have for you is, why are you conflicted about this situation? What are the conflicts? What is it that's keeping you from moving forward? Is there resistance? You have to address that, because the point is not for you to stay stuck, right? To a Swords energy. The point is to be able to understand yourself and the situation, and get to a place where you've consulted your feelings, consulted your thoughts. You think about like what you ultimately want in your life, and see what is the path that you would like to take. No, I'm not gonna say that everybody has freedoms in life, which is why this snake and circles moon is like here. It's like having to rely on another way of, like, another means of wisdom. Whatever it is that you're considering here is really nebulous, or it's one that you look at. This Three of Wands, like sitting and observing the possibility, maybe even dreaming about it, but not going, because just not going. You could I kind of feel like you could have it all, but it's just like looking at it. Maybe you'd like it all to come to you, and sometimes that doesn't work, right? Because we do have the Star energy here. You could feel like the Star eludes you. So what you want, what you desire, eludes you, and that you could feel blocked from. For some of you, there is actually somebody here that you do feel strongly about, but for some reason this energy eludes you. So it's getting in touch with like what you innately feel, so that you can figure out what needs to be done, not done, how you feel about what you're currently in, and what you want to do. Because it does feel like, how can we get Leo out of this position so that they are advancing in their life? But advancing doesn't always mean doing. So sometimes it does mean just like listening to your intuition, sitting with yourself silently. So that's what I have for you, Leo. If you did like this, please give a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, of course subscribe. So take care and all the best.